Good morning, everyone. So for those who don't know me, my name is Andrew Kessler, and I'm the music director here at Niles Discovery Church. So it is no secret among the choir that I love music history. And the main reason is because nothing informs performance practice better than understanding the history of a piece. And the piece that I'm going to sing for you today is one of the best examples of that. So I will be singing Wenn Ich Mit Menschen from Vier Einzige Gesänge by Brahms. So, a little bit about Brahms, German composer, 1800s, wrote a couple symphonies. They're all right, I guess. But he wrote a bunch. But he wrote a lot of music for voice and piano. This song cycle, Vier Einzige Gesänge, translates to 4 serious songs. And they're pretty serious. So, Brahms was very, very good friends with a German composing power couple of the day, the Schumanns, Clara and Robert Schumann. Really well-known composers, also wrote a lot of music for piano and voice, but they were like super-duper BFFs, like really, really good friends. A lot of scholars believe that Brahms was actually in love with Clara, which is important here. So, Vier Einzige Gesänge was composed in 1896, 2 years before Brahms' death. Brahms started composing it after he got news that Clara had suffered a stroke. And kind of understanding 1896 medicine, seeing the writing on the wall, he began preparations to perform a piece or compose a piece in her memory. And Vier Einzige Gesänge is what we got. So, the first 3 pieces of these 4 serious songs are just doom and gloom, just very, very like angry and sad and depressing. There's 2 readings from Ecclesiastes and 1 reading from the book of Sirach, which is from the Apocrypha, not in our Bible that we use here. It's just kind of Debbie Downer stuff. You know, the first piece is like, oh, we're exactly the same as the animals. We all go to the same place, and any belief otherwise is just vanity. It's like, okay, Brahms, calm down, man. Like, the second piece, I looked around and saw the horrors occurring, and everyone was just being awful to each other, and the awful people were getting rewarded, and the victims weren't being comforted, and I just thought, well, you know, why bother? Which, like, again, calm down a bit, man. And then the third piece is, oh, death. Sometimes you're really cool and good, and, you know, maybe I'd be better off dead. And it's like, I get being upset, Brahms, okay? I get that. But then, the fourth piece, Wenn Ich Mit Menschen, which is a setting of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 through 3, and then he skips ahead to verses 12 and 13. So verses 1 through 3 was the first slide up there before the love is patient, love is kind. Then verses 12 and 13 are as follows. For now we see through the glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know even as also I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, and love, these 3. But the greatest of these is love. So what was Brahms trying to tell us with these kind of just readings that are just at odds with one another? So what I think Brahms was trying to say was, this sucks. This really sucks. I'm very sad and angry and just, you know, I really hate what's happening right now. And it would be so easy to give in to that anger, that hatred. But I know that if I don't keep love in my heart, that I am nothing. I am nothing more than a sounding gong or sounding brass. And I think that message, I think it's pretty relatable nowadays. How easy it would be to give in to the anger and hatred that we face in our everyday lives. But we all know that if we don't have love in our heart, then what are we? And so, with that, I present to you Wenn Ich Mit Menschen from Vier Einzige Gesänge by Brahms. Thank you.
Wette der Liebe nicht, so wäre mir's nicht nütze, so wäre mir's nicht nütze. Wir sehen jetzt durch einen Spiegel in einem dunklen Worte. Jetzt erkenne ich's stückweise, aber wer ich's erkennen, gleich wie ich erkennet bin. Nun aber bleibet Glaube, Hoffnung, Liebe, diese aber die Liebe ist die größte